Morning, Eva. We're having a celebration here on Breakfast Television. It is Melanie Ng's final day. Mel, what's on your mind?
Oh, how much time you got? Oh, like 6
All the
minutes.
time for you.
Exactly 6 minutes.
All the time for you.
All right, so I'm going to be very honest with you. So originally, I knew this was coming, and I went, I'm going to script this. I'm going to write it out because I'm going to forget something. But I wrote, I rewrote, I wrote, I rewrote, I wrote, I rewrote, and I stopped. That's not me. You know that's not me. Like, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you at home and you and you. And so I threw out the script. And so, again, I ask you to please bear with me with this. And I am so sorry if I miss anyone in this. Please know that you are right here. Summing up 11 years on this show, there's something, you know the movie, There's Something About Mary? Well, there is something about breakfast television. It's really hard to put your finger on it. When you get the privilege to meet viewers, and it's like you get your information, you get a laugh, you feel like a friend is hanging with you in the morning, especially in the last few years when it has felt isolating and difficult to navigate. There is something about breakfast television. That's why I wanted to stay here. A story that I don't think I've shared before was that I started here on BT. It started with a call. The one and only Kevin Frankish, who trailblazer, who mentored me, and he was phenomenal, is phenomenal. He happened to call in sick that day, and I think they made the rounds. They called everybody, but the new girl picked up the phone because I had my phone right there on my bedstand beside me at whatever, 1:30 in the morning, and I said, I'm in, I'm doing it. And I was so scared. I was so nervous. But I remember Kevin Frigette at the time, who was the producer, just said, you got this. You got this, don't worry. And it continued, and you know, I just kept on showing up. And lo and behold, the BT team and viewers embraced me with open arms, and I became full-time with the show. And then something happened. I was asked by our news team, because I was pulled in both directions. I loved the news team in the evening. I loved BT in the morning, and I was asked to anchor the 5 o'clock newscast, I remember. And the first thing on my mind, as much as I love that team, and I always will, I said, well, what happens to BT? What happens with the BT family? And they said, I think we're going to put you in the evenings. And I said, I have an idea. How about you let me work a split shift? Nothing on your end. Please, let me work a split shift because I want to work on that show and I want to work on this show. If you will allow me, I want to do both. And they said yes. And that is a decision that I will never regret, because that's why I'm still here today, because you took a chance on me. When I talk about you, I mean you. I mean the incredible management who has been nothing but kind to me and supportive and encouraging on my development here, and have given me so many opportunities. I can't name them off because there were so many over the 12 years at Citytv and 11 here at Breakfast Television. I can't thank you enough. And that also means today, that means Colette, Paul, Laura, Rosh. It means Amar on the City News side. It means John Whitten. It means Dave Budge. It means so many different people who you might not know them, but they mean so much to me because they took a chance on me. So thank you to you for doing that. And once there was a full-time gig here, I went, I'm there, and I'm never letting go. Until today. But I'm never letting go. I want to say something to our BT team before I say something to our viewers here. When I started here, there were 4 people on air. You know the 4, the core 4. And I remember being nervous, so nervous. Will the audience accept me? Will this team accept me? And you all have been nothing but incredible and supportive. I'm just going to spotlight a couple, and trust me, I love Steph and Devo and Tam and Sid and Dina. Who am I forgetting? Frank. See, I'm in a weird moment. I'm going to say something special to Dina here because she doesn't know this story. Dina, the first time we met was not at Citytv. Actually, it was, but not on this show and not on City News. I met you in my previous life of public relations, and they needed someone as a client to fill in for Tilly was the brand, and they needed models. And I was working in PR at the time, and my friend who said, please, 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 can you just fill in? And I was so nervous to walk into 299 Queen and meet the Dina Pugliese. You walked up to me and said, "You got this." You didn't know who I was. I was just someone who came off the street to do some fashion show. You had no idea. And from that day, you have been nothing but a rock. Nothing but a rock. I love you more than anything. I know I'm running out of time. I can go through every single person. Frankie, Sid, Tam, everybody. Honestly, Devo, who I know is standing in the wings. I'm sorry, I'm running out of time, but let me please just say this one thing. I know we're still on the other side in our national show, but to our viewers, thank you. I've seen every single one of your messages. I'm going to get back to every single one of you. My favorite book growing up, Choose Your Own Adventure. And that's what I'm doing. Who knows what's next? I'll do it. And I'll leave you with this. My son said to me last night at bedtime, "Mom, are you excited for tomorrow?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "Don't worry, okay? You're going to make new friends." And I said to him, "Don't worry. I got a lot of friends right here. And that means you too." So thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Here.
Oh my gosh.
Come right in front of your camera. Come here. Let's go on the couch.
I love you.
This is yours.
Oh my gosh, thank you. And
All
listen,
the flowers for Mel.
I want to turn all the cameras on our control room, everyone
Swing 'em
everyone
around.
behind here.
Swing 'em.
You guys are
15
amazing.
seconds.
I love you.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Oh my God, you guys are awesome.
All right. We love you. You still have to
All
work
of
for an
you.
hour.
I know.
Melanie Ng, everyone. Melanie Ng. More after this.